This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Robin Hall with me. You're always our first guest at the beginning of the new year, but here you are in February, so thanks for joining us today. You are the Education Coordinator for Alzheimer Society, Lanark, Leeds, and Granville. How long have you been doing that?
Over 16 years now, I've been with the society, yeah.
Absolutely, wow, that's wonderful, that's wonderful. Right through COVID and everything?
Everything, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Now you're the Education Coordinator. Now what is that? What is your responsibilities?
So my job is to be out in the community, speaking to you today, helping people have a better understanding what dementia is. I help caregivers and families learn more about how they can support their loved ones at home. I go out in the community. I've mentioned Dementia Friendly Community Program many times, so helping businesses get educated on how they can support people in the community that have any kind of memory loss or a dementia. And yeah, I just like to get out there, help train staff in long-term care, retirement homes, just being able to let everyone have that better understanding of how we can support people.
And you work a lot with the families as well.
Very much so. We want to make sure that families have all the information they need, because when they have that better understanding of what dementia is, how it progresses, and how to be able to support the person, everybody manages so much better. And the biggest goal we want is for people to live at home as long as possible, and education is one of the bigger components of that.
Education and the support. Absolutely. Let's keep people at home as long as they can too.
Yeah.
You have so much going on too, speaking of education, but we're going to talk specifically today about a senior safety workshop coming up.
Yeah, so very excited about this. It's March 12th, so that's a Thursday. It's a half day, so it's from 1 till 3:30 at the Civitan Hall here in Smiths Falls. We are going to focus a lot about how seniors can stay safe in their home. But most importantly, we're also looking at how we can support, once again, people living with dementia to keep them safe in the home, and what we can do as community members to help people if they were, unfortunately, to go missing, so leave their home, get themselves maybe turned around, not know where they're going, how we can support them and help them get home safe.
Now, Constable Sean Keoghan was here a couple of weeks ago too, and he was talking about what is that, the Lifesavers program?
Project Lifesavers.
Project Lifesavers, yes. What is that about?
So yeah, we're really excited. He's going to join us on the 12th, and he will be showing the group, anybody who wants to come, what Project Lifesaver looks like and how it works. So what it is, a person living with dementia or a vulnerable person, so this is open to anybody, you don't need a memory loss. It's a very thick medical grade bracelet a person wears, and it has a chip inside it that is a radio frequency number to it. And then the Smiths Falls Police have been trained in how to use these different pieces of apparatus that have the ability to pick up that radio frequency from the bracelet. So if a person was, heaven forbid, to go missing from their home, you definitely call 911 as soon as possible, and the Smiths Falls Police, along with other search and rescue and things like that, will head out and they'll use the Project Lifesaver equipment to help find the person.
And if I remember correctly, he was saying sometimes it works so quickly that even by the time search and rescue and the dogs get there, they have found the person.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. My colleague Sean McFadden and I, we got to do some of the training when it was being first starting up in the Leeds Granville area with the OPP. So we got to partner up with a group, and they had people hiding in a park, and we got to see how it works. And yeah, within probably about, I think we were 16 minutes, and we were on foot following the sound. So the machine, or it's more like an antenna, a handheld antenna, will ping, and you follow the direction of the ping until you get to the person. So it's great in the sense that when we look at things like GPS devices, they're okay, but they're only as good as whatever area you're in, the cell reception.
Right.
This technology is good pretty much everywhere. You don't need cell reception or anything like that.
Right, and it's unfortunately too, sometimes when people wander off, I mean, it's cold outside, they may not have a coat on.
Yeah.
you know, so it's a wonderful program, And Constable Sean Keoghan's going to be there at your workshop?
Yes, so he'll be there talking about the program, and it goes hand in hand with one of the topics that we'll be covering. So we will be talking about a Finding Your Way program, and this is an Ontario-wide program that educates people, both people who have loved ones at home with memory loss, but people like you and I in the community on, first of all, the tips and tricks to keep a person safe at home, but then what we need to look for if we see someone in the community that may have lost their way, may have got themselves turned around, and then the steps we need to take to get them safe and at home.
It takes a community.
It does, yeah.
For sure. Now, you've got other community partners helping you out as well at the workshop?
Yeah, well, it's going to be mostly Sean McFadden and I,
okay.
But we're welcoming in anybody in the community that wants the education.
Okay.
So yes, it can be caregivers, family members, even people with any kind of memory loss, but we'd really like to see everybody from the community. If you are part of a business or an organization that wants information, this is a free event, and we really would like everybody to take that opportunity to get that little bit of education to help support.
Right, and it's here. March 12th. It's at the Civitan here in Smith Falls.
It is,
from
yes.
1 to 3:30. Do you want people to register, or?
It'd be really great. So they would contact myself and just let me know how many is coming with them. We're happy to take walk-ins. I know sometimes it's hard to schedule things. It's a free event. There'll be refreshments there. So we just want to make sure that everybody can come and get all the information they need.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you just had a Senior Social Connection Week as well, and that happens in February?
Yes, so this is something that we're hoping will happen every year. So we worked with a bunch of different organizations, specifically in the Perth area. So the Perth Family Health Team, PEP, Connect Well, Community Home Support. I know there's other ones. I'm so sorry, all of you out there that were part of this event. And what we're focusing on is just getting seniors out of the home. The winter, as we all know, is a really lonely, isolating time for a lot of people, but especially for our seniors who may be concerned about slips and falls and things like that. So we want
driving,
yes, exactly. So we wanted to just open things up to welcome people in. So for us, we did a little afternoon, evening event. We had some mocktails, some cupcakes, some refreshments, some games. We had some people come in and just enjoy getting out of the home for a few hours.
And that's nice because so often right after Christmas, January and February are pretty quiet in terms of events and things to do and everything. So you do get isolated at home. Everybody does. There's not a lot going on. So
yeah, exactly. And we're just hoping every year it'll get bigger and bigger, and we'll have some really great events as the years to come.
Excellent, excellent. Now, this Senior Safety Workshop, is this the first time you've put this on?
We typically do something like this every year, but we change the topics a little bit. But we really do want that focus on supporting seniors. Another component of the workshop that people might find interesting, and it's a little bit of a sensitive topic, is driving and dementia. We all know there's that really big concern of, if we have memory loss, what will happen? Will I lose my license? And that's big. It's losing your freedom.
Oh, independence. Yes.
And it's really good for people to have that understanding that doctors or the Ministry of Transportation, they're not doing it just to do it. There's reasons behind it. Right. So we want people to get an understanding of the changes that happen in our brain when we have a dementia, and what some of those changes can do to our ability to drive.
And you know, that in itself would be a good support for families who are dealing with, mom or dad or grandma or grandpa should not be driving anymore.
Yeah.
And maybe get the information from you instead.
Yeah.
They're not the bad guy.
Exactly. And it can actually help people maybe get a better understanding of, oh, maybe this is a concern, or oh, maybe it's not a concern.
Right.
But it is an important topic that needs to be discussed.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then, like, sometimes people are relieved to be told they don't have to drive anymore.
You know what, and I've seen that.
Yes.
In my position. Unfortunately, I've seen people, it's heartbreaking, definitely, when they're told that they're not able to drive anymore. but I have seen those that have been like, oh, okay, good.
I
This
just
is
can't do
actually
it.
a relief for
Yeah.
me now to be told that.
Right. Now, how do people get a hold of you?
So, yep, 2 ways of getting a hold of me. You can call me or you can email me. So our number is 866-576-8556, or you can email me at rhall@alzllg.ca.
And once again, your workshop is the Senior Safety Workshop on March 12th.
Yes.
From 1 to 3:30, and it's packed full of information.
Yep.
Smith Falls Civitan Club, you would like people to register ahead of time if possible, but
If possible, but yep, show up if you wake up that morning and be like, yep, I want to go.
I can
We're
make it.
happy to have you.
And how many people are you hoping to come out? Or
As many as we can get out there.
all right,
Yeah.
perfect. Civitan Hall is pretty big.
It is, yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. I know you're on the road and helping people later this morning too. I shouldn't say later, shortly. So thank you for joining us this morning and telling us more about Alzheimer's Society, Leonard, Leeds, and Grenville. Thanks for joining us, Robin.
Much.